Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Capricorn reading on the 18th of January this month. It is about 10 days ahead of Neptune and Saturn moving into Aries, and Uranus going direct in Gemini. So all of this is to confirm this final closing out, the last throes of endings, the wisdom of those that we have extracted, the lessons that we are extracting. The card that I pulled for your overall energy is the Three of Wands, and this is very actively showing me that you're using the lessons, the information that you've gathered to create something new, to pull together connections perhaps that you've made from past engagement activities, calling in new ideas as part of a collaboration that you're affecting in order to go into unfamiliar but untested territory. Places where you know your skills, your services are needed, but that you're less than familiar with. And you understand that not only can you provide services or information, but that you can learn something. This is about stretching yourself in a new direction. From the Soul's Journey Oracle, I pulled honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it for myself. And this is telling me that you have you're in demand. There's no doubt about it. There are people that would love to have you stay with their organization or with their project, and you may be, in fact, hanging in to something that you've been doing for a while, but it's not without a view to strategize a transition into something that is closer to your own sense of purpose and achievement. So you temper the praise that you receive with your own knowledge that your skills are not limited to one particular activity or organization or team that you have been working with, that there are many applications and many invitations that are available to you. And this is because you're being honest with yourself. You know that others are telling you what is going to benefit them. And it's not that you're not a tremendous asset or that you have not already achieved important things, but there is so much more for you to accomplish. I pulled from the Egyptian Sacred Animals Oracle, the bee, number 13. If that's important to you, the bee is, I'm reading from the guidebook here. The key words are industriousness and organization. In ancient Egypt, the bee is compared to the soul and is believed to be able to bring life back to a body by entering its mouth. A symbol of work and productivity, it was closely linked to the pharaoh and the kingdom of Upper Egypt. Bees represent order, fertility, and productivity, reflecting the organized and industrious society of the Egyptians. Its appearance may suggest that you need to be more organized and diligent in your work, promoting productivity and order. The bee also symbolizes abundance and prosperity. Success and growth may come your way if you dedicate yourself with commitment and hard work. Just don't forget to balance duties and rest. Excessive hard work without breaks can lead to exhaustion or stress. There is no doubt that you embody not only the commitment and productivity of your industry, but that you're also able to understand the value of the process of productivity. In other words, collaborative ways that individuals work together to achieve something. And I think you have multiple opportunities or connections that allow you to work in a number of different ways on a number of different fronts. The 10th house, the house of your social position, what others are expecting of you or how they see you. Four of Cups indicates that you are a little bit restless. You may be a little bit bored where you're at. Things have settled into a routine that is predictable for you. And Aquarius, I'm sure you are well aware that predictability is not your strength. In fact, your strength is the unpredictable, the intuitive download, the information that you gather from unexpected sources that can insert something innovative, new, fresh, shake things up. And I see you really looking about for among the prosperity, the achievements that you have made good on, and really wondering what else is there for you. Perhaps the invitations you're receiving, you're really measuring them up to perhaps something that you once wanted, but you now want something more, and wondering if this invitation can go the distance for you. In the first house, the Knight of Wands is describing your innate desire to explore, to search, to quest, to be inspired, to be motivated anew around unfamiliar territory. That is a strong sense I'm getting here, that you need to go to new places. You need to make new connections. You need to learn from a new environment, and you're dying to learn. You're well aware that there will be sources of support for you as you explore new cultures, perhaps new audiences, new marketplaces, whatever is relevant to you. But you bring an absolute dedication to the power of the light, the information that you're bringing with you to make everything clear. In the fourth house of your home, your family, and your foundation, Two of Swords comes up occasionally. You are trying to make a decision about something. And again, I do feel this has to do with your quest for something new, your desire for a shakeup, something less predictable, the need to challenge yourself. And this is something that is a compulsion. This isn't just picking a path or an option. This is guided by your intuition, your life purpose, your path, that you have to keep growing. You have to keep going on whatever that mission or path of achievement is for you. You have still more to learn and conquer. And this can bring up a lot of the ambivalent feelings that are natural about the possibility of leaving something you love or something you're very good at, something you know, something that is known to you. This is also about not really wanting to leave behind others who you believe depend on you, who need you, who look to you for direction and inspiration, who look to you to find the truth. And you're vacillating here. I don't feel as though this is really a choice. I really feel that this is about you allowing your intuition to lead you in a way, and your willingness to follow through, your courage in following through on something that is unexpected, a surprise to others. In the seventh house, the Three of Pentacles, this is the house of significant others, and it's interesting, the three here is echoed with your overall energy. Here you are concretizing a collaboration, a new team, a gathering of similarly aligned experts. that share your principles, that share your belief in an improvement upon services, products, or information that you are able to create and build in a way that is practical, excellent, and available to others, something others need. This is really beautiful. This sort of injects an element of beauty and idealism into this very practical need to collect up your connections and your resources and work out among one another the direction you're moving in. This brings an element of accessibility, inclusion, and really a sense of aesthetics, that the model is beautiful, not simply what it is that you produce, but this way of being collaborative, working with others, building upon the strengths and expertise of each member, uh, broadening the stakeholders in your project is really appealing and is an exercise in the knowledge, the expertise, and the wisdom that you have gathered throughout your working life. This is telling me that your significant relationships include those you work with. Those you work with can be personal relationships as well. Aquarius, if this is resonating for you, please like this message. Subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all of you that are here now and supporting me in that way. So I'm going to clarify the axis of the horoscope wheel, starting from the first house. Knight of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Jades, the Two of Swords clarified by the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Sun, and the Four of Cups clarified by the Two of Staffs. So from the first house, this is your perspective, your everyday approach to the world. One of excitement and enthusiasm is very focused on creating legacy. This is about an organizational service approach, a way in which you are creating opportunities for others to generate their own abundance. So you're modeling a form of activity, a skill set, of the building of something, the creating of something that gives people access to some of the privileges that you have enjoyed in your life. This comes from a place of knowing that you are abundant and that that abundance can be accessed by others who don't have all of your privileges or knowledge. This is something that you are inspired to do, is inspiring to others. This can be educational in nature, but even if it is a more typically philanthropic kind of exercise, it is one that holds the sharing of information, enlightenment at its core. It's something that inspires others profoundly and motivates you. In the fourth house, the Two of Swords is clarified by the Six of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like there's someone or something from your past that you are afraid that you are leaving behind as you look towards new horizons. Perhaps it is as well the experience of exercising your skills, your gifts, the joy that that brings, perhaps feeling that you have that you are losing the joy of your work, that you want to recapture that sense of abundance, shining, upliftment of others, being in the throes of experiencing an abundant world. And that is a feeling that is fundamental to your desire to explore more, to move on, to keep going, is reconnecting with that skill. Even that relationship can be key to the kind of collaboration that you are fueling at this time. And that feels confirmed by the sun clarifying this Three of Pentacles in the 7th house. This is showing me that at the core of your collaboration, your work with others at whatever level, particularly towards creating something new, is your sense of happiness, your sense of completeness, your sense of even innocence, wonder, shining, the power of belonging, the power of being the center of love for yourself. And it's interesting that this idea that you are at the center of your creativity, of your creations, of your organizations, your projects, is key to the sense of belonging in the world in exactly the way that you are. And that belonging is fugitive, that it keeps going. You keep reimagining it in new settings so that this new project generates other new projects. And that is part of the way that you continue to innovate and grow for yourself. That's what gives you a sense of not only happiness, but completion, satisfaction, that validates your purpose here. In the 10th house, the Four of Cups is clarified by the Two of Staffs. And this feeling of restlessness, even boredom, dissatisfaction with the routine of it all, the very thing that you are having to be honest with yourself about in order to empower these changes that you want to make, that you know are the right move for you, is part of a plan that you're developing. This is accepting that you are good where you're at. You've gained what you can gain. You know what your gift and skill is. You know your expertise thoroughly, and you want to grow that. You want to move on to something new. This is a confirmation that it is time for you to learn something new, to move into unfamiliar territory, and to build from that place. I'm going to finish this reading, Aquarius, with a crystal oracle card. Hope that this has been helpful to you. And I've flipped over the Brazilianite card. And the key word is flexibility. I'm flexible and free to be me. This feels very key, Aquarius. You are a fixed sign, which often can describe a sense of stubbornness and attachment. But I also see in your air sign qualities this idea of always promoting change and improvement. And that requires a lot of flexibility as you stretch out and expand into new territories, into new communities and audiences. Thank you so much for this reading. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And until next time, namaste.